Part 17. Complicity of a Tired Mind. The next morning, Greg's nephew showed up and parked the car on the street. Greg told his nephew that he would have it ready later that evening. Greg was so happy because the night before he had told his wife that he had quit but had another job fixing his nephew's car. He couldn't tell whether she was happy or not because she hadn't said anything. She just said, "Okay," as she dropped him off at the deacon's house. She drove away thinking that this was good because she knew he could fix cars. She had seen him work on cars before, and although sometimes he couldn't get them to run, at least he could tell the person what was wrong with it. She thought that he might be able to make his way into a garage as an auto mechanic. The reality was that he had no real knowledge about what he was doing, but he never would have admitted it. So by the afternoon of the day that the nephew had dropped the car off, she drove by to check on Greg with one of her co-workers during lunchtime. The co-worker was astonished to see a blanket lying on the ground in front of the car with what looked like 1,000 nuts, pipes, bolts, wires, and various parts on top of it. Her immediate thought was that the car would never move again. Sheila saw the look on her co-worker's face and was instantly annoyed. "He knows what he's doing, you know. I've seen him take a whole car apart before." The co-worker said nothing but was thinking about letting her know that the goal was to put the car back together and to turn it on. Greg had a perplexed look on his face, which changed to anger when they drove up to see the spectacle. He looked over at the car and asked her what she was doing there. He told her that he had no time to talk to her and that he'd call her later. She left with an uneasy, angry feeling welling up inside of her, and the fact that she tried to hide it gave her a headache.